Hello, and welcome back to Gadget at thetechstop.net. It's a place where it's always time to get your geek on. I'm your host, Father Robert Ballecer of the Society of Jesus. That's the California province of the Jesuits. We're a religious order, the largest religious order in the Catholic Church. And we're here in the Center for Apostolic Technology, although not in the Gadget Lab. You see, the Gadget Studio has a broken air conditioner right now, which means that it's about 90 degrees and 99% humidity, making it completely unsuitable for us to shoot in there. So instead, we've moved to the gaming lounge here at the Newman Center at the University of Hawaii to give us a bit more room, a place where we can film without destroying our equipment. Now, this is a special episode. We normally release on Sundays, but every once in a while, we receive a piece of gear that is so well received, so cool, so uber-geeky, that we just need to get it out there. This is one of those episodes. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the Gateway XHD3000 Gaming 30-inch LCD Monitor. The Gateway XHD3000 can handle resolutions up to 2560 by 1600. Technically, that's 1600p. A higher resolution than even the gold standard of HD, 1080p. That in itself isn't anything new. Display from many manufacturers including HP, Dell, and Apple have been pushing 1600p resolutions for quite a while. But what makes the XHD different is the fact that it has its own video processor. While those other displays rely on the power of a computer to scale video and images to 1600p, this display can take an image all the way from the lowly standard 480i and scale it to the extreme 1600p, without the need for anything but the monitor itself. One of the first things that you'll notice as you tweak the monitor is the inclusion of all the image controls that you are accustomed to seeing on an HD TV, but which have been lacking from most large format LCD computer displays. You have full control over gamma, brightness, black level, saturation, image geometry, and a plethora of other settings. Gateway has also included a software package to help the novice tune the image, but more advanced videophiles will want to use the on-screen controls. Controlling the XHD is simple thanks to an uncluttered menu design, an elegant touch-sensitive bezel, and a refreshingly well-designed remote control. Press a menu button and the menu pops up on screen with a list of settings that are intuitively navigated. Touch the bezel and a group of menu icons will magically appear in the previously dark, glossy surface. The remote control is also worthy of note since it doesn't appear to be an afterthought or a throwaway add-on. The remote not only has all the controls needed to operate the display, but it also has buttons for activating features on additional devices that can be controlled through the included IR extender. Showing foresight, Gateway even made the remote capable of controlling an Xbox 360 natively. A nice touch. Text quality on the XHD3000 is quite good, with crisp, clean text and clearly legible lettering. Colors are vibrant, the black level is close to true black, and the display seems to iron out any jaggies or artifacting as it scales up the images. Unlike many other 30-inch LCDs that we've seen, the XHD is adept at scaling non-native resolutions. Most 30-inch monitors in this class have only a single dual DVI connection and must be run at the full 2560 by 1600 resolution, or else suffer image degradation or even image shrinkage. However, the built-in digital processor in the XHD allows it to take VGA or single DVI connections at 1920 by 1280. This means that if you don't have a dual DVI capable video card, or if you prefer to run your games in a lower resolution to maximize frame rate, the XHD will not turn your previously sharp images into muck, or shrink your screen to a fraction of the display. The XHD supports HDCP or High Definition Content Protection, which simply means that the display will allow you to view protected content on a Windows Vista machine. That isn't to say that you're limited to content that you can deliver through your computer, however. One of the most spectacular features of the XHD is the expansive list of inputs. Dual DVI, VGA, HDMI, Super Video, Component, Composite are all included, as well as the audio inputs to match. The XHD also supports both coax and optical digital audio for those who want pure sound. Coupled with the HQV Video Processor, all of your inputs are turned into 1600p viewing bliss. Speaking of sound, the speaker bar on the XHD produced far better audio than we thought was possible from an add-on. It was comparable to the built-in speakers on a high-end rear projection screen, and the menu system provides a plethora of tweaking options for audiophiles and cinematic purists. It also houses 2 headphone jacks, one on either end of the speaker bar, for those who want to watch movies, work, or game without disturbing others. The picture-in-picture implementation of the XHD3000 is another area where Gateway got it right. Not only does the PIP work well and provide high-quality picture-in-picture, but it is easy to use and switching between inputs is a trivial task. However, what makes this a true gaming display isn't necessarily the insanely high resolution, low pixel pitch, wide range of high-def standard support, or even the size. It's the fact that the XHD3000 has a 6 millisecond response time. While some manufacturers are claiming that 12 milliseconds is quick enough for gaming, Gateway goes one step further by providing one of the fastest gray-to-gray response times in the industry. Practically, this means that you will not see any of the motion blurs, lighting smudges, or pixel shadows that are commonplace in lesser LCD displays. In every video source that we tested, from high-def films to high-resolution video games, the XHD3000 provided a fantastic image regardless of whether it was being used to show a 1600p upscaled HD DVD, a DVI interfaced PC, or a component video linked Xbox 360 playing a first-person shooter. The XHD3000 is a bit pricey at $1,700, but considering the fact that many 30-inch displays will come within $200 to $300 of this price without providing any of the features and a fraction of the image quality of the XHD3000, it's $1,700 well spent. So, is $1,700 a lot? Of course it is. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. $1,700 is a large chunk of change, but when you consider what you get with the XHD3000, it's actually a pretty good deal. It's a high-resolution video screen that can upscale to 1600p. It's a high-performance gaming video display that will allow you to play everything from your role-playing game to the fast-action, high-frame-rate, first-person shooters on your PC or your console. It's a very high-resolution computer monitor that would be just at home editing a Word document or doing some freaky graphics editing CAD/CAM design. It really can become the only display that you need for your digital domain, for your computer, for your entertainment center, for your gaming console. And in that sense, it really does what Gateway says it will do. It will become the center of your entertainment. Now, this is one of those rare products that I can't really find any negatives to other than a high price. It has all the inputs that I need to plug in all my devices. It's got the functionality through the on-screen menu, through the USB, through the great remote control. It's got a fantastic upscaling processor that gives me that quality that I desire. I mean, something that's even higher than the gold standard of HD. It's fantastic. That being said, unless you've got the space for something like this, and unless you're willing to plunk down some bucks to really sort of converge all your technology, this might not be for you. But if you're a gamer, if you're an avid computer surfer, if you're one of these people who just needs to have something that's good on the eyes as well as great for the design of your area, then you may want to take a look at the XHD3000 from Gateway. Now, that's all the time we have for this episode of Gadget, but I want to leave you with a special note. First of all, a shout out to our friends over at Gateway who provided this monitor on very short notice. You see, we are actually starting up a new IPTV show, something else to come out of the techstop.net. We've got Gadget, and in February we're going to have Gamer. Gamer is going to focus on high-end console and PC gaming, and hopefully the XHD3000 will be a central part of that. So if you're a gamer, a casual gamer or a hardcore gamer, if you play on the PC, on the console, the PS3, the Xbox, whatever it might be, you're going to want to check back at the Tech Stop in February. Now, I've been your host, Father Robert Ballecer of the Society of Jesus. This has been the Center for Apostolic Technology, and I'm reminding you that there's no uberGeek without you.
Bye.